Hey, Gems, what's up? Today is the day that Love and Marriage Huntsville will slay. Now, babies, don't go in with a closed mind. Hey, Queen Baltimore. Hey, Mildred. Do not go in with a closed mind. Open your mind. Take it all in. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. But I need you to understand they're flooding distractions, deflections, just like our president that we're going to be talking about. Okay, Grand Rising. Hi, Susie. So I just want to let y'all know some real news, and we're gonna play some little games, but we're gonna be real too. So, I know a lot of people really love me, but I be having my eyes on everything. These big eyes be seeing it all. And we got some very important dates coming up. Tonight, we got Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm going to review it. Terrence going to review it. Anthony Lopte's going to review it. I'm sure some of the people who say they're not going to watch, they will be watching. They will be going behind a wall and watching. But let me tell y'all something about me, and I want y'all to put a one in the chat if I'm real. Do Marcella come with receipts? I just want to ask y'all, do I come with receipts? Yes, I come with receipts. And when I say something on these streets, I come with receipts. So you can be over there listening to the lady screaming, saying that I'm lying, deflecting, and everything. But guess what? All this time I have said what I said and meant what I said. Now you coming out and you want to try to bring up different content creators, Caramel Rail and all these people. You want to bring them up and say that we're all lying. Y'all, it has been a scam program going on in these YouTube streets for a very long time. And we're just hitting the tip of the iceberg because July 23rd, there will be a very important case in Alabama. We're waiting. And like I said, True T, I am sending someone there. And it says that the paperwork is for attorneys only, so there will be an attorney there in my best interest. I just need you to know that. You can go over there and say, Elijah, nah, I'm harassing, whatever. But y'all pulled me in this case in Missouri. And if I can get anything more powerful to take me into a new case with you. So I want y'all to really know, read those court docs for yourself. For yourself. Okay? Because when you read it for yourself and gather your own understanding, you don't have to hear a maniac screaming at the top of her lungs, saying, they're lying. And now Miss Black Titanic is said to be sick again, praying for good health. You're going to need it. And now it's always somebody sick. Somebody did this. Somebody did that. Ugh, they lie. They're not. They're jealous. They're this. Listen, we ain't got time for that. We got to put ourselves on some real news in our real lives. I want y'all to know a lot of things that's going on this week. I've been very busy. Y'all think I be over here just looking beautiful. I don't be over here just looking beautiful, y'all. I be working. You know, when you own your own stuff and you got other people's incomes in your hand, you want to make sure that you do right by the people that's with you because so many things are going bad. This week I gave all my employees a 10% raise because of the cost of living. It's called cost of living allowance because food is getting very high. We're stocking food, but I'm going to tell you something very interesting that I heard about September, an event coming in September, and it is true in the Civil War time. And there was another constitution besides the constitution that we know of today. This is an amended constitution. And I want to let you know that this could happen, might happen very well, because we're seeing that removing the DEI, they thought that they were just going to affect Afro Americans, and they end up affecting middle class, lower class people. And now I want y'all to hear this, and I want to give y'all some recalls because a lot of these foods I eat, and I know you do, And I just need y'all to, there's a lot of recalls on food. So I want y'all to hear this. Black Americans, you think you're safe? Let's talk about it. If the Trump administration successfully eliminates or guts the 14th Amendment's birthright citizenship clause, either through the Supreme Court, um, executive action, or congressional legislation, it would be a direct threat to Black Americans. Let me explain. The 14th Amendment was literally made for Black Americans. This amendment was created after the Civil War for one crucial purpose: to guarantee citizenship for former enslaved Black Americans and finally overturn the Dred Scott decision. You know, that infamous Supreme Court ruling which declared Black people could never be U.S. citizens? In the 14th Amendment, it says all persons born or naturalized in the United States are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. So, if this is overturned or reinterpreted, it would directly attack the legal foundation of Black citizenship in America. Not only that, if they could erase birthright citizenship. That is what's happening while we're over here worrying about somebody else's cases. I want to tell y'all that we need to be very careful because they are planning a blackout, according to my neighbor. Now, my neighbor have told me that there's going to be a one-day blackout now. She said it. Her husband works with the government. She's telling all her friends that we need to get prepared, get iced up, gas, whatever. But here it goes. Blackout system, September 16th to 20th, 5 days. Constitution Day, there will be no water, no work, no purchases, no gas, no restaurants, no traveling, no projects, no events, and no backing out. Stay ready, stay calm. It's Constitution Day, September 17th. Now, let me tell you something. This is a holiday that was before our time, and that was the original Constitution Day. They're talking about a blackout system. We need to be careful. We need to stay ready so we don't have to get ready. Get your flashlights, your batteries, get your charcoal, get whatever you need in case there is a blackout and that you need to stay home. Now, they are also trying to attack Afro Americans through our food, okay? So I want to tell y'all, a research firm just put the most 10 um unhealthiest restaurants ever. Now, if you are a frequent restaurant near that goes out, you're a foodie and you go out a lot, you're going to notice that at some of your favorite restaurants, the price of the meals are going up and the quantity that you're receiving is less, and possibly the quality is less. So you need to teach your kids. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna have to turn this down. Um, this is from Black um Black Millionaire Report, and I want to tell you, research firm World Atlas ranks the 10 most unhealthiest fast food restaurants in the USA with Wendy's number one, Sonic, Taco Bell, Dairy Queen, KFC, Quiznos, McDonald's, Smash Burgers, Little Caesars, Chick-fil-A. Y'all, these are the restaurants that I love, each and every one of them on the list. I can tell you that last month I did not go to any of these restaurants and I saved substantial amount of money. I really do want a hamburger, but I got to watch my back. I need y'all, while we're going into this thing, we need to stay focused on peas, okay? Not Portia, not pitiful people. Stay heavy on your peace, your prayers, your priorities, your positivity, your privacy, your patience, and most of all, your peace. Anything that is going to disturb your peace, you need to eliminate it. Patience, because whatever we're going through, like I said, God is the leader of all this. So sometimes in life, when you're trying to fix something, you got to tear it all down to start over. And you need to be a survivor because your great grandmothers and your grandmothers, they built this off their backs for us. And we cannot just fold and give up. Positivity. Listen, YouTube should be all about having fun and entertainment. A lot of people don't have cable, so they come here just to watch it, okay? So we can't just let people just come into our lives, in our homes, and most of all in our heads and fuck with it, especially with people you can't see their motherfucking face. Now, everybody, when you hear a content creator go on their page and tell you how they feel, I need y'all all know, and realistically, it's our opinions. No judgment. This is how we feel. We're going to make it funny. We're going to make it entertainment. And believe me, every content creator who come up here, it's for coins. It's eventually to work to monetization, to get your monetization, and it's for coins, clicks. And we like to entertain people. Some of us are just like fools, like Terrence and me, Anthony Loptes, Camarel. We fools. We come up here just to entertain y'all. Entertain. But I do hope with this show coming back on tonight that it doesn't cause the division that the last season caused, because there was a lot of division among people who didn't even know each other. I mean, you got the bad built black, you got some bad people up here that, tell me, they go in my inbox and tell me that I'm ugly. Well, baby, I'm let me be ugly, and you sit over there and be whatever you gonna be, okay? So y'all just remember this. Stay heavy on your P's, your prayers, your priorities, your positivity, your privacy, your patience, and your peace. This is TV. This is YouTube. This is not your bills coming in the mail, and you got to figure out how you're going to pay them, or are you going to buy some shit? Are you going to buy into some shit? Are you sending somebody some money monthly because they want to make money off of you? Believe me, Mel came out. She said what she said. And guess what? Those were her people going into her DMs. It was none of us going into her DMs. She's talking to her people. Let me tell you something. I would have just ignored them, put them on block without telling them. But deflection, as well as that court date is July 23rd at 3 o'clock. Then you got her event coming up, as well as this judge get ready to rule big on this Missouri case. You got True T coming out trying to deflect, calling me a liar. I come with receipts, and those receipts are cross-referenced. Not meaning that I just look at a newspaper article. I call down there. And I'm telling you, she comes out every now and then, and she keeps repeating herself, slobbering. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Yeah, Marcella, she's a liar. Listen, I'm not up here trying to make you like me. But if you want to get in the biz not E, you need to know everything surrounding everything that's going on. Every time these people, defendants, are getting the best of the plaintiffs, somebody sick, somebody died, somebody left, somebody did this. And I'm going to tell you, it's getting to them, because let me let y'all hear something. I ain't going to say no names, but this is something interesting. I was like, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute, somebody going to jail. Now, I want y'all to hear this video, because, you know, and I can play the video as long as I don't show no, visual. But this is them falling apart. Let me just let y'all hear it. Wait a minute, y'all. I got to let y'all hear this video, because these girls are falling apart. They are like trying to fight strangers, and got their mans like trying to protect them from doing it. Wait a minute, let me find this video now. Okay, wait a minute. Let me find this video. They out there fighting in the street. I mean, like, really, like, acting up. Oh, here it go. Listen to this, y'all. Let me turn it up. Listen to this. Ooh. Evidence. Huh? I'm just getting the evidence. So this fat, dirty, ugly ass bitch. Your whole ass mama. What whole ass mama? How when I pressed you, you wasn't trying to do nothing. When I pressed, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. What you gonna do, fuck hoe? What you gonna do, bitch? You not gonna do a fuck thing, you fat, dirty fucking hoe. We on the phone with the police. You not gonna do shit, bitch. You not gonna do shit, bitch. You not gonna do shit. Baby, she fucking up immigration status. She fucking up. This is the part they falling apart. You fighting out in the street. I ain't gonna tell you her name, but baby, you can't call nobody no fat hoe, none of that. Cause baby, if I had a picture of Darth Vader right now look better than that. Now I'm just saying, they is popping off on people in the street, honey, getting all indignant because these lawsuits are coming to a close. These laws, yeah, baby. Cheryl, you is just intelligent. Though. I'm just telling you, y'all. This is how they're falling apart. I'm I'm over here, calm, cool, collective, being comedic because I know what I know, and nobody's gonna sue Camerel because I promise you, Camerel got evidence. I got evidence. You talking about people bullying? Y'all the bullies. Did you hear the bully? If you could see the visual, she's walking over to a woman leaned on a car and trying to fight the woman, and somebody is trying to hold her back. I would say it was her man. He trying to tell her to call the police. You gonna call the police? Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 But you know what? Let me tell you something about fighters. And they fight the underdog. They go to people that they know they can beat. Because baby, in real life, I might be 60, but I can go all through there. Okay. So let's get on some news, okay? Oscar Mayer turkey bacon. I love turkey bacon. Well, baby, it is being recalled. So if y'all got some Oscar Mayer turkey bacon recalled over possible dangerous listeria contamination. Y'all need to subscribe to this page on Instagram. It's Black to the Block. They are informing us Black Americans what is going on. It says check your refrigerators. Nearly 368,000 pounds of Oscar Mayer turkey bacon products are being recalled over possible contamination of listeria bacteria that can cause food poisoning. So if you have eaten something and you possibly feel a little queasy and you got food poison from somewhere, it could have been your breakfast meat, okay? Federal health officials said Wednesday. Now I'm gonna tell you something. When they do come for the black folk, when they do come for us, they're going to come through the things that we like. They're starting to influx our neighborhoods with drugs again. They're locking up all our little rappers and everybody. They are everything that has already been happening. They're coming to our neighborhoods, okay? I just need y'all to know that they have just thrown away 500 metric tons of food. So there's going to be a food shortage. And guess what? This food was paid in advance by the Biden administration. So y'all, I all that screaming about holding a phone. That's what I'm talking about, girl. She's up there talking about I'll whoop your ass, and she holding a phone, girl. Knuckle up, and I ain't got time to hold no phone. None of that. It's just, hey, girl. Hey, Miss Nita believes Dion says whatever. Talking shit with Shayna. Now let me tell y'all something about talking shit with Shayna. Y'all remember that name right there. Talking Shit with Shayna will be the special co-host for Love and Marriage Huntsville this season. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I chose Shayna because I know Shayna is not going to agree with everything I say. Now, y'all know that my love bug, Miss Wanda, when she get out of line, I may not be able to say nothing, but talking shit with Shayna, she going to say that needs to be said. So I want y'all to know that, y'all, we going to get some back and forth, and it's going to be great banter. We're going to have fun, and y'all just come here tomorrow. I'm going to say at 3:00. We're going to review the show from tonight. If y'all are in the Alabama area, y'all know that Marcel and Tisha is doing a watch party. Miss Wanda is going to be there filming it for us, so we're going to get to see it. Miss Wanda is going to be doing an interview over here. I'm going to get Tisha over here. I'm going to try to get Destiny. I don't know if Destiny going to come because, you know. Let me pull this flip flop up. But we're gonna try to get some people over here. But let me really get to the real news because I need to let y'all know. Listen to this. 500 metric tons of food are about to be incinerated by the Trump administration. But this is what the left-wing media outlets are not telling you. These weren't leftovers. This was nearly $800,000 worth of food paid for by Biden's U.S. aid in 2024. So I'm letting y'all know they recalling stuff. Texas is trying to pull away from us as a 50 states. It's a lot of things happening. They're trying to keep us distracted. I just need y'all to really know that we are not in danger. What we are is that there's somebody pushing up on us to see if we can handle it, and we can handle anything coming our way. Yellowstone, they tried to make jokes about the animals leaving Yellowstone. Baby, they are leaving in drones, because what people don't know, that there's a volcano underneath Yellowstone. And when the animals are leaving, that's telling you something. They're communicating. Why you're not going, Marcella? I'm not going because y'all, as y'all know, that Saturday. First of all, let me check you, Miss Dion. The reason why I'm not going, because I got a husband, and he's saying, "Girl, you ain't gonna be running out of town every week. We got responsibility." Second thing, I leave this weekend to go to Philadelphia. I'm going to Philadelphia, and I'm going to Love and Marriage DC Joy's concert. So I'm taking y'all with me. Why I'm not going with Miss Wanda, because I am leaving town to an event that I had planned to go to, and it's going to be a total surprise. I'm going to bring y'all with Joey Carter. I'm going to bring y'all in my 5-star hotel with me. I'm going to go to Philadelphia, and I will arrive there at 2 o'clock on Saturday. I'm flying in and flying out. You know, flew in, okay? So I will be in Philadelphia Saturday to see Joy Carter's, and I might miss Love and Marriage Huntsville that night, but I will come back when I fly back in, catch it up, and be there. That's what I plan on doing, and I can't just leave like when I was single. My husband will say, "What the hell wrong with you? What the hell? What the helly?" He ain't gonna let me do that like I used to when I was single. But I want to tell y'all something while we're paying attention to all this drama on YouTube. And this is real. And this is me talking because y'all know my finances are very important to me. But I want to tell y'all this, that while we are over here dicking around, I want to give you a little financial education. If you run a business or a side hustle, Trump's new bill plan just flipped the tax code. I need y'all to understand that. Most won't notice until it's too late. If you're an entrepreneur, I need you to hear this. This is called QBI deductions, permanently extended. The 20% pass-through deduction for a business owner is here to stay. What's set to expire in 2026 is now permanent. Phase and limits raised. I need to talk about this on my other page, because I want to let you know that all these YouTubers who's making money, they putting it on 1099. They're going to make it an easier rule for small payers. Old rule is 1099. You make $600 or more, but the new rules is now the threshold went up to 2,000, and it's going to be more money taken from your business. I'm gonna talk about that on my page, but I want y'all to know that they plan on doing a lot with us. They're trying to destroy Black families, Black people. They want us to fight, y'all. They want us to fight. And I really wish that I wasn't on this lawsuit, so I can get back to not talking about it at all. But when I personally feel somebody coming for me, you're going to bring out the monster in me, and I'm going to fight, okay? My new page, y'all better get over there and subscribe. It's Dropping Gems and Building Communities. This is the website. It's in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and subscribe. And that's why I'm going to be talking finances at, and it's in the chat. Y'all just click over there right quick and come on back. But let me get to this real news, because I just want y'all to feel that I am paying attention. Um, I want y'all to know I am paying attention to what is going on. Okay, y'all, SNAP benefits. In case people who don't get SNAP supplement nutrition assistance program, there's gonna be some hungry people out here. I want y'all to know that this is getting ready to pop off. Wait a minute.
Law, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, will soon take a major hit, impacting millions of Americans. The program provides food assistance to more than 40 million people, including children, seniors, and those with disabilities. According to a Kiplinger report, the law cuts funding by about 20% over the next 10 years. This morning on 11 Lives to Take, we spoke to Craig Gunderson, an economics professor at Baylor University in Texas. He is also the creator of Feeding America's MAP, the Meal Gap Project. Gunderson says it could take years before we see the effects of the benefit cuts.
As you may know, in 2021, there was a large increase in SNAP benefits, which really benefited this program. These cuts could potentially be of worry, but from my perspective, is a lot of these cuts really won't either take place for a couple of years now, or just involve switching the costs from the federal government onto states. So from my perspective, is on the ground, this won't have much of an impact in the near term, and then in a couple of years, we can kind of see what's going to happen.
Gunderson says,
Now, because they can't get these cuts all at one time, and you're going to see it over time, they're planning on raising the food prices. So if you get $500 worth of food stamps, actually you'll be bringing home about $225 in groceries. I need y'all to know these people are trying to hurt us every way they can. If you can help somebody, help somebody, help a family. And I'm not talking about strangers. I'm talking about people in your own daggone family. You know you might got a sister that ain't got what you got. I want y'all to know I was looking at this news and there was a young man who he spit in the burger at McDonald's.
the worker continued finishing off the burger and sent it out to customers before later being fired.
He hawked and spit in McDonald's. So y'all think about going out to eat, okay? Hey, country girl, queen 'em. Y'all got to be careful because they are trying to get at us at any way. But I want y'all to know they got something very much prepared for us. China got some robot wolves, okay? And they are more dangerous than flying drones seen in action for the first time. I need y'all to know that a billionaire just bought a whole bunch of land near our major water pipes. Well, what can he do? Turn off the water when he feel like it. But listen to this. China robot wolves, more dangerous than flying drones, seen in action for the first time. Look at these. These are robots. These are robots. Wolves are seen as a huge advancement in modern warfare. Not warfare, warfare by China Central TV. China is thinking about dropping a bunch of these robots over here to attack the American people. Y'all just be ready for anything because, like I said, number one, don't go in fear. You need to realize that we got God, and you're a true believer. You got so many Chinese people coming over here buying land everywhere. I need y'all to know. Chinese buyers snap up U.S. homes as Americans contend with affordability. Chinese buyers represented largest portion of foreign investors in terms of total spending and transaction volume. Now you know that they are getting out of our country the Mexican people, the Hispanic people of every origin. Then they're taking the Nigerians and Africans and they're getting rid of them. But guess who they're not touching, who they're not getting rid of? They're not getting rid of Chinese people. They are not getting rid of people from Europe, white people. Make America great again really means make America white again. You can interpret that for what you want, and you know that's happening. Believe me, do not let these people cause you to snap and fight because guess what? They plan on using on these farmlands black prisoners, our black sons, uncles, nephews, brothers. They're planning on those are the black jobs. The black jobs are going to be you working in the field. Now, just imagine, like I tell you every week, that you got a college degree, and they tell you to go clean somebody's house. You got to realize that we got to wake up and we got to prepare. We got to stand steadfast, and you better get you a blicky. I ain't lying. Our country girl Queenie said, facts. They have been buying properties in my state like crazy. Pretty Brown Eyes is in the house. Baby, she not the one out of two. I mean, she not the two out of three. She's the one. Hello, who is that, Marcella? Hi, how you doing? How you doing? Y'all be sure to watch Love and Marriage for the Night. Orange Man trying to take everybody out, black and brown. That's what I'm saying. And they definitely want our people to be in jail. They're trying to open up Alcatraz in San Francisco. That will never happen. It will take tens of billions of dollars to, you know, open Alcatraz, baby. Y'all better keep your eye on Nicki Minaj, because Nicki Minaj is messing with the Lumi. Jay-Z saying that he owe her money, and she bringing in Colin Kaepernick, all the bad things that she know that happen to people who went against Jay-Z. Y'all better stay prayed up about that son of who's saying that he's Jay-Z's son. I really believe that. Y'all, they have had black people in our community destroying us through music, through putting drugs in our neighborhoods. Now it's time to reach back and help somebody and pull them up. Let me see. Wait a minute. Um, they want us to be servitude. That's right. Well, but like I said, y'all, everybody is messy. But that doesn't stop my belief in God, okay? And I have to ask for forgiveness when I think about cussing somebody out or dragging somebody on these YouTube streets. This YouTube is sinful. But if you got to get cussed out, but on a real serious tip, we have to realize that all this stuff that we're hearing about the Epstein files never existed. Those are lies. Somebody is dropping receipts on Trump. The Washington Post is being sued by Trump. If the shit ain't true, you let anybody say what they want to say. I think that's why Beyonce did songs with Megan, for real, for real. Yeah. And there is what you call an initiation to be in that room. And y'all know, by our black men being bent over, you take this in your butt or you won't get the success. We had a lot of black rappers. People are coming out. They have been trying to get our own black people to destroy our black people. And I heard, Beyonce was somebody was in her salad. I heard that. My family is suing me to sell our land in Southern Pines, North Carolina. They want to sell to Chinese buyer. Our land is near Fort Bragg. I won't sell. Fight it as much as you can. I hope you have more controlling interest than your family together, okay? Yes, they have to destroy us if they teach us to destroy ourselves. And I'm telling you, in New York, that's what they did. They put drugs on 116th Street, drugs on 118th Street. They gave you 2 blocks apiece. And then when the dude on 116th Street seen that the guy on 118th Street was making more money, what did he do? He had to kill off the guy that worked on 116th Street. Um, you know, Sorry did songs with Megan for free. I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of demonic stuff. If you believe in God, you know that they have infiltrated our music. It's not like the music we used to listen to. We are not our ancestors. And I speak for myself and many before we go backwards. We will fight to move forward. Hold the line, Miss Mimi. Yes, hold the line. And I'm glad that Mimi is very diverse and goes a lot of places and very smart and seen a lot. Yeah. She was back in New York in my era. And we've been through some stuff, okay? I've been talking to my grandsons as we are in our 50s. Be alert, be careful, and watch who you hang out with. Believe that. Like I said, I know a lot of people want to support and buy. But you got to realize you got to start putting some canned foods. Maybe you don't eat canned foods. You got to start, getting some collard greens, blanching them down, putting them in your freezer. Get ready. And let me take off that domestic thought, because everything I say is for entertainment purposes. Let me take and put the right banner up there. I got the domestic violence. If you're going through domestic violence, please call 1-800-799-7233. Domestic violence. If you need someone's help, please tell somebody what you're going through. National Suicide Line is very important too, because there's going to be some people that feel like this is what they want to do. So the number is 1-800-273-8255. Everybody start getting on a healthier kick, because in the rural areas, hospitals are closing as we speak. They're taking people Medicaid. And y'all, we got to learn to treat ourselves. There's people with heart problems and everything. And you know what? Being from New York, I just always been told that heart problems, it comes from inflammation. Y'all pull up Dr. Sebi and start looking at what he says about heart disease. There's a lot of, our body heals itself, so you got to find things that is going to help your body. But I want to let y'all know that everything on this page is for entertainment purposes. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a finance person for you, just for me. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: I back shit with receipts, and that's all I gotta say. I back stuff with receipts. I have started a garden and I am canning. That is so good, baby. I'm stocking up on everything. I'm growing collard. Queen Baltimore, yes. Queen Baltimore said, I'm growing collards, cabbage, tomatoes, peppers, watermelon, and cantaloupe. Yes, yes, babe. Babe, do you see I'm on live? I said, what? Boy, shut up. I didn't, boy, shut up. Okay, Marcella, did you see my message above about next week? No, no, no. No, I ain't see no message. I ain't see it. Because when I be talking, I be trying to give hot. Let me get back to this Chinese buying. Okay, China buys up U.S. homes. Listen to this. Tim trying to get my
How
business.
does Bob's pack so many features in the furniture?
We can't look at the commercial. We got 27 minutes. What? We got 27 seconds. Then we got to hear this, because people are buying up houses and not moving in. Might be Chinese buyers, and they're moving the black community out, and they're trying to tear up our black community so they can tear down our neighborhoods and move in. All right, hold on. We got 5 minutes, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Now here we go.
Chinese buyers are dominating foreign purchases of U.S. homes. Grady Trimble joining us from Capitol Hill. How much are they buying, and is Congress going to do anything about it?
Billions of dollars worth, Stuart. And to answer your second question, some lawmakers say Congress does need to do something to stop Chinese nationals from buying up U.S. real estate and to help U.S. citizens to live out the American dream.
Every Chinese citizen is responsible by law to spy on Americans. Okay, so why are we allowing them in our country and buying our land? We create more opportunities for Americans to buy homes. That's what we should be doing. We should be doing everything we can up here to help Americans afford a home, get a great education for their kids, get a job, and keep them safe.
So here are the numbers from the National Association of Realtors. They say Chinese buyers spent $13.7 billion on homes from April of last year through March of this year. That's a fraction of the total purchases, but an 82.6% increase from the prior year. Most buyers, they say, are using cash and say the purchases are for personal use. This all comes as Chinese entities continue to buy up farmland in the U.S., something former Senator Joe Manchin spoke about when he made his return to Capitol Hill this week.
I applaud the administration doing everything they can to shut down China, get them out of the United States of America. They're never going to have our values. The only thing is reciprocate. Just reciprocate. That's all. Try to go over in China and buy property.
And a bipartisan group of
I'm being serious. They're taking over, and they didn't just start when Trump became president. They've been doing this for years, and they've been sleepers. Sleepers are people doing acts, but they're not announcing it. They're not saying anything. They're just doing it. Bill Gates bought up a lot of farmland. Now they're sending the Mexicans out of here. Who do you think is next? Once they start ridding of foreigners, what do you think they're going to do? American used to be the biggest American melting pot, and now it's not. Okay. I want y'all to know that it's just a lot of things going on in our salt and pepper. I don't know if y'all remember salt. This is pep. Here I go, here I go, here I go again. Okay, they now want to cash out on their royalties from their music. But baby, Salt and Pepper just found out that they don't even own their own catalogs. Wait a minute. They do not own their catalogs at all, okay? So Salt and Pepper, catalog battle, UMG. Let's remember about UMG. Michael Jackson's money, Drake's money, all these people. UMG says duo not entitled to own their masters. The major label says that Salt and Pepper can't exercise so called termination rights because the rappers didn't execute their own record deals. Now, what I'm saying is, we get into a lot of things, and what your grandmama used to say, read the fine print. And y'all are investing monies and not reading the fine print of things. Now, these girls been shaking, baking, sleeping, beaking, and doing all kinds of stuff, right? And don't own nothing. They've been singing for years and don't own nothing. What they did was gave them enough money to satisfy some niggers, and they're asking together for their money, and they saying, "Girl, you ain't entitled to nothing. We gave you all we're gonna give you." They've done hey, left our Lopez in them, same thing. My degree is not for farm work. I already got my black job. The ancestors fought too hard for us to return to the fields. This administration is full of nothing but crooks, thieves, and liars, okay? I must finish this video for my channel. I'm gonna check the replay later. Thank you, baby. I'm gonna meet you. I'm gonna call you. So what now? I'm telling you, a lot of these rappers are finding out that I gave you a contract. You didn't read the whole contract. The contract is you're going to bend it over when I say you're going to bend it over with whoever I say you're going to bend it over with. And then you're going to sing till your heart is content. We're going to throw you about 1 million, 1.8 million total your whole career. And then we're going to cancel you because they didn't read the fine print. Boy, the music business is tore up. Let me tell you something. They gonna clear Diddy of these charges, but the day he walk out, they probably recharge him with some new stuff. You see that every time our men are getting in trouble, athletes, it's with, not a melanated woman. It's always them. These black women, these white women don't love our black men. What it is they see that money, they go ahead and put up a baby, get a baby put up in there and walk away with their money. They took some off the black properties in Oklahoma and named it the Asian districts. Oh my goodness. Hello, Tasha. A bunch of crooks. I'm telling you, the government is trying to take. I wish y'all could see the great big picture is that they're messing with Social Security. They're not just doing it to blacks, they are trying to make sure that you are in a level, poor and rich. And these billionaires did not realize that you're making people poor. You don't plan on, they want to lower the minimum wage. I mean, we just got it up to 8, 9, 10, whatever it is, and they want to bring it back down to 300. They want to allow you to live. They're going to tell you how to live. But baby, all these places burning down, that is not a coinky dink. They are coming with these cities, and y'all better get ready. And I don't care right now. My thing is, I really don't care about what they doing right now. But I want you to know that they are 1.4 of the nation's poorest renters risk losing their homes with Trump proposed HUD time. Okay, I want y'all to know that he's only want to offer you 2 more years. When this gets signed, your 2 years gonna start. After 2 years, they're putting the poorest people out in the street. Why? Because they want these sanctuary cities. Um, Rarely says no to chain restaurants, catering, and Seattle area from church women. Let me get this article right here. It's about HUD. Y'all, I'm reading this and I'm saying, still, let me see, let me start off. In a cycle of feeling defeated and depleted. No matter how much energy and effort of tenacity you have towards surviving, still the 33-year-old single mother is grateful that she has stable housing. Experts estimate that just 1 in 4 low income households eligible for the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development Rental Association gets benefits. Y'all, they're taking away the benefits. They're taking away everything that we built. They're trying to leave no footprint of Afro Americans in the United States. Martin Luther King will be wiped out. Everything will be erased. But this is where you come in. You come in and you teach your families about Black history. You can't leave it up for somebody else to and this is true. Civil rights, democracy hits put Black American in the state of emergency. They are affecting our herbal, putting drugs in here. We got a lot going on, y'all. Hey, uppity, uppity, uppity. Um, I just want y'all to please pay attention to what's going on around you. Tonight, like I said, this show is coming back on. This is that show, Love and Maritinesville, is for entertainment purposes only. Open your palates to new things. I started listening to this young lady. Her website is called Britts Blocks. She's a singer. Camarel. How you doing, Camarel? Drop her link for me so people can go over there, like and subscribe. Camarel is a singer. She writes music. She's very entertainment. She goes on different topics just like I do. Y'all, this is for entertainment. And we're here. If we could put a smile on y'all face, please go over there. Talking shit with Shayna, Miss Bree. Y'all own my baby Terrence, Scotty by nature. Y'all go to be entertained because guess what? It's about to be some stress hitting you, and I need you to know how to be and have an outlet. You got to. We are all human, and we all need to get together and devise a plan of surviving what is coming our way. Remember, we're not our ancestors, and I need y'all to know that there is a lot of people. Um, a lot of things happening. So let me tell y'all this: 8 government databases have just been hit that contains your personal information. I need y'all to be watching your credit. Look up under your name at this very moment. Numerous branches of the U.S. government are quietly holding on to details, pieces of your life, from your birth date, your social security number, to your travel habits, your financial transactions. It's all stored somewhere in a government ran database. Most citizens don't realize just how many different agencies track their movement, decisions, and digital footprints. For example, Social Security. Social Security Administration keeps a detailed profile on every person who has been issued a Social Security number. This includes your full name, your date of birth, your parents' names, your place of birth, and a comprehensive record of your earnings throughout your entire life working. The SSA uses your information to determine your eligibility for retirement. Now, y'all know they done knocked the number up. The IRS is the second main agency. The IRS maintains a constantly updated record of your annual income, tax payments, and monies received in all entities: PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. They're going to start making you pay money on money that you are receiving that you think. So every tax return you file, whether it's online or paper, adds to your detailed personal financial profile. Every Cash App you send, every Super Chat, every Venmo, every Zelle, they're asking you now on Cash App, when you send somebody a Cash App, what is it for? People, make sure you don't send anyone over $600 or you're gonna have to be paying taxes on it, the other person who receives it. Another government agency who keeps um, you know, details on you is the Department of Motor Vehicles. Each state's DMV or similar transportation agency keeps a highly specific file on every licensed driver or registered vehicle owner. They are keeping details on us. And sometimes you got to switch things up, honey. Department of Homeland Security is keeping tabs on you, the DHS. These are things that they're not tearing down. The Federal Bureau of Investigation is keeping tabs on you. Y'all just know you are not moving nowhere in this world for free. And you think that people can't get your identity, you are wrong. You are wrong. There are people who can keep your identity. And like I told you in the beginning of this program, there are deflections and distractions. And because these valuable dates are coming up in this court case, July 23rd, it is going to be a factor in determination. This Michigan case is going to bring this little ring down if it's truly a ring, okay? Um, Virginia have just put out to avoid re-enslavement. This man was told that eventually Black Americans will be slaves again, and he had to get his certificate of freedom, and he has to renew it every 2 years. Well, I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to not go to my state government and tell them I want to pay for a certificate of freedom because we're not going to be slaves. I'd rather be gone. They still, you say you need a valid reason. Who determines what is and isn't? The government. They're really trying to make our president a king. Hold on. Girl, I'm talking shit with Shayna. Dear Reed, drop Dear Reed's chat. Anybody who's a content creator over here, we're gonna open people palettes, okay? We don't have no love and marriage Huntsville sector. We are different content creators reporting on everything, okay? I want to take that out of here. Um, y'all, listen, I just got some business stuff. I'm gonna drop this link. I want y'all to come up and I want y'all to speak on the perspective of anything you want to say. Sound out and just tell me how you feeling about everything that's going around. But I want you to remember there's no need to panic. Trust in God. If you say you trust in God, and everything's gonna be all right. But I still want y'all to get ready so you ain't got to I want you to be ready so you ain't got to get ready. Y'all come on up for a minute. Shayna, come up here and let people hear your sexy voice. Cheryl, if you get a pass to enter any military base, your profile stays in the government system and they run your background. She is absolutely right. I was married to military for years and years and years. Anywhere you go and they scan that little strip on your driver's license, it tells your whole entire life and it stays in their data bank. It stays in their system. Y'all hit my like button. I know y'all are over here to see if I'm gonna talk about True P, but nah, she ain't worth it. She be over there screaming, hollering, repeating the same thing like a broken record. When are y'all gonna get tired of a grown ass woman in a diaper keep screaming and hollering? You see over there, Misdiagnosis done calmed the hell down because she's scared of one more strike. But I'm just saying, we need to just get along on these YouTube pages. Hey, Gail at night. Please drop Gail at night. if y'all are content creators, look, every day I'm not gonna come over here and be switching wigs. I gotta come up here and talk about some serious stuff too. I'm not gonna be switching wigs every day, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm all about having fun and I'm all about education, motivation. And once these lawsuits are over, I hope nobody's stupid enough to file another lawsuit, okay? Um, because these people are gonna get consequences for all this stuff that they're doing, and they see that YouTube and Google and all of them are not taking anybody's side. YouTube and Google say if you don't want to hear what somebody's saying, don't look at them. Like 2T sits up all day just looking at different content creators and then striking back at them. See, I'm gonna say your name. You always just say Marcella a liar. I don't know why you must be scared, but I don't. I'm pegging all y'all. Hey, girl.
Oh, what is it doing?
I'm
Good
talking to you,
morning.
Shayna.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, and speak a little louder, but tell people how
Oh,
you feel about everything going on because there's a lot going on in LA. There was
it
an
is.
accident last night in LA. Somebody ran somebody over. Did you hear about it?
No, what I didn't hear about that last night. What everybody's been talking about was there's a young lady that was really, really big in the community out here, and she went to a bar. She's been planning, she does so many events. This girl was a mother of six, and after an argument, somebody decided to pull out a weapon and they took her life.
Wow.
And she lost her life at the very same place. She had a birthday party scheduled in 2 weeks, and she does so much in the community, so many wonderful things. She had just been posting and was promoting herself and promoting her businesses. Went to a bar. There was an argument between her and another young lady. Weapons were pulled, and now this woman is gone.
Mm,
Like the lack of emotional intelligence. People outside wilding out, losing their mind. Like the video you show, running up on people, trying to do violence, trying to do physical harm to people. Why are you that mad? What's wrong? Like we are all on the edge. So it would be best if we just left each other alone. Because that's the kind of things that can happen when it starts with talking shit. It starts with this messing with people, talking crazy, and then things escalate. And when you get to that level, I'm sorry doesn't work. And you can't run up on people in the street because what the hell, what would have happened if that woman would have pulled out a weapon? You wouldn't be here to still talk shit. Like I'm not understanding. We're all angry. We're all going through things, but the way people are acting these days, it's scary. Like, come on now. We all need to be here to fight another day. If I don't like you, I can just leave you alone. Or if I don't like you, we could just have a conversation about it. Keep it cute. Keep it on the internet. Keep it where it doesn't have to go to that place because everybody ain't playing. That girl lost her life.
yeah. Well, let me let you hear this, Shayna. Hold on.
We turn now to breaking news out of Los Angeles, where more than 20 people have been hurt after a driver lost consciousness and plowed right into an entire group of people. Investigators believe the driver first hit a taco cart and then ran into a large crowd that was outside of a club. This was on Santa Monica Boulevard in East Hollywood. Local authorities say 5 people were terribly hurt. We understand they are in critical condition.
Y'all, it's just so many things happening.
What's crazy? Years ago, this is some years back. I was actually working at AAA at the time. An older man, he missed. He switched up and mistake the brake for the gas. He hit the gas, and in Santa Monica, over in that same area, he hit because Santa Monica, the promenade is always very, very busy. He hit on was like 50 people that were injured, somehow injured, but he actually eliminated a couple of those people.
Yeah,
And
we
it's
have
crazy that that happened over there again with a car.
yeah, we have to stay woke. You're talking about the woman deleted outside the Hawthorne Sports Bar.
Yeah.
Yes, that was crazy. A woman was shot to death overnight outside a sports bar. It happened around 1:50 a.m. according to the Los Angeles County Sheriff Department in the 1100 block of South Inglewood Avenue. Deputies said deputies and Hawthorne police responded to the reports. Footage of the shooting I can show you, but I don't want to show y'all that. Um and this is over an argument, a disagreement, and people not liking each other. And I'm telling you, that's what's happening on these YouTube streets. And we just gotta pull back because it's now affecting people outside of YouTube. And we got bigger fish to fry. This government is trying to eliminate Black Americans, and it's coming. And I'm not scaring you, and I'm telling you to get ready where you can stay in your home, stay near your family, give your grandchildren um passcodes, when they want to communicate with you, let them, when they're calling you for help, train your children when they get stopped by the police what they should do. They listen. I told my son, you get stopped by the police, go Facebook Live. I told my daughter, when you get out for work late at night, because my daughter works at the prison, she's a counselor, Facebook Live. Make sure that everything that might happen to you is recorded. We need to pay attention, and we need to just come together for once and have some peace and entertainment and watch the content creators that's going to make you laugh, are educating, motivating, and not the ones that just keep talking about people. Because she went over there on a spill last night and just kept like a broken record. They wrong. They bully. They harass. We don't want to hear that. If you just don't watch them, then you won't feel bullied or harassed. That's what we got, the option of watching different content creators. How you feel about that, Shayna? How you feel
And also to piggyback on that, I don't know what state everybody is in. There is a new law that they put on the books where you cannot touch your phone at any point while you're driving. Your phone actually has to be sitting in one of those things that you put on the dashboard, and you cannot touch your phone for any reason. So, if that's the case and you're in one of those states, what you have to do is program your phone. So, Siri or Alexa, whatever you have, and if you're being pulled over, you can say, "Hey Siri, I'm being pulled over," and set it up where it'll immediately start recording. Set it up where it'll take you to go to Facebook Live or Instagram Live, somewhere where somebody can see what's happening to you, because they're trying to eliminate that option of you being able to go live. That's why they don't want you to touch your phone at all while you're driving. That
mm,
is a new law. That law started at the beginning of June. Please, please, please check the state you're in. Tell your children, please. We all got these young people out here driving, and we know how they love to put their phones in their hands. They're claiming it's because they don't want people distracted on the road, but we know that we will go live to protect ourselves and that somebody can see what's happening to us. Please, you need to know it for yourself. Please tell your kids, your nieces, your nephews, tell your people so we can stay safe. And as far as getting on your channel and cussing out folks and calling them all out their name, and why are you over there that mad? If you don't want, and I still, for the life of me, I cannot understand being on your channel and telling people where they shouldn't go. So you went from telling people, "Don't you take your ass over there," to, "I wouldn't do it if I were you." Why does it matter where your supporters get other information from? If you're telling the truth, it wouldn't matter what anybody else had to say, because they can always come back to you for the truth. Seems to me you don't want other people to hear the truth anywhere else, as if your truth is the only one. That's a problem. That is a big problem. And I've never understood grown people telling other people where to go. But what's worse is your grown ass not go because somebody said don't do it.
mm-hmm.
And
Yes, Shayna. Oh,
uh,
go ahead.
but here's my thing with that. The one thing, how you gonna tell somebody, "I bet not catch your ass over there at that channel"? How would you know that somebody was on that channel unless you was over there? So
Boom.
you're here. Hey girl, we know you in the bushes.
Yeah, we do know. But y'all, this is a very important thing I want to bring up to the residents of Texas, the whole state. I want to bring this up. If you got family living in Texas, what is going on over there? They're doing some gerrymandering, okay? I want y'all to know this. Hold on. I'm just jumping into it. There's some crazy anti-democratic stuff going on in Texas, and it impacts your district in particular. In the middle of floods, Greg Abbott finds the time to call for a special legislative session on July 21st. He is targeting specifically 4 congressional districts. What they want to do is carve out new maps that just suck them up into red areas that prevent these Democratic seats. Absolutely. I mean, it's a complete sham, in broad daylight. The Republicans, Trump, Abbott, everybody's coming after me in our district because they know very clearly that we're going to stand up to them.
And they don't like the fact that we've been able to get millions of views across the internet. We've got the biggest block walks every single week. We know that they see that we're not afraid of them. We don't know what the lines are going to look like very soon, but I'll tell you this. We have built such a big mobilizing effort on the ground. So many people are getting involved every single week. We're getting more and more people. And I promise you, no matter what the maps look like, we're going to pummel any Republican that comes our way. In a lot of ways, obviously.
Now, I want to tell you, they're doing gerrymandering. They are where black leaderships have won in Texas. They are redrawing the lines so the white person can take over. And people are standing up to this going on in Texas. This is an emergency plan, and we got to understand that mega truckers, they're losing their mind. They don't want to, it's just so much. Texas, watch your back. So Area 51 is burning. That's where a secret base have been for years, and people act like they didn't know about it. They have privately charged Kim Kardashian with some things, going saying that she was accused of drugging people. They are keeping us distracted with the bull lang lang, so we don't know what's really going on. Tennessee, that state ranked as the worst state in the United States. Why? Because Nashville was all country, and now, wait a minute. You see what they're doing? Tennessee ranked as the worst state in the United States for qualifying for life. Now that blacks are moving to Nashville, they're saying that Tennessee is ranking terrible. It's like Georgia. So it says if state rankings quality of life typically refers to a measure of how satisfied and healthy residents are in any given state, encompassing various factors like the environment, crime rate, healthcare, childcare, and exclusivity. It reflects both the tangible aspects of living in Tennessee. They're saying, what are your thoughts? They're bringing Tennessee down because there's a fluctuate of Black Americans moving there.
But environmental racism is a very, very real thing. And
Mm-hmm.
in Tennessee, just outside of Memphis, that is where Elon Musk has set up his mega computer.
Mm-hmm.
And in order for him to run it, he needs massive amounts of water. They have great, great, great resources as far as their water in Tennessee, especially in that Memphis area. And that water services so many people in that area. It's being polluted. The water's being polluted, the air is being polluted because Elon Musk bought this huge piece of land to run this supercomputer thing. And as we know, unfortunately, Elon Musk creates things that break. Those cyber trucks are falling apart everywhere. Every time he sends a rocket up into the sky, it blows up, it falls apart. And a lot of people are now getting sick in Tennessee. That's the part that they didn't put that in that article. The
Yep.
quality of life is going down immensely, not because black people live there, because that's not our fault, but because they're doing everything they can to destroy us. There are so many types of racism.
Mhm.
Environmental racism exists as well.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell y'all Monday, the 21st, TJ Maxx. If you live near TJ Maxx, baby, the yellow tag clearance sale starts that day. Listen, run up in there and get what you need because Tennessee, not Tennessee, but TJ Maxx yellow tag clearance starts on July 21st. They are marking down things that's $60. They're gonna make them $5. Y'all go to TJ Maxx on the 21st. Things are gonna be anything that's $24 will be $1. Go in there and get y'all some sweaters, socks, stuff. Get ready for this winter. That happens July. That happens Monday. Go to TJ Maxx. They are marking everything down. Anything that's $24.99 will be $1. Go stock up for your children, your grandchildren, your socks, whatever you need. Bree said, my mom just told me yesterday that out here in Texas, if your spouse put their hands on you and you call the police, they tell the police that they are considered to be MHMR. They can't be arrested. Wow.
Well, because back to what you were saying, please, you guys also check out.
Rite Aids and Walgreens are closing all
Yep.
over this country. If you see it and you see those signs, go in there. Stuff is 30%, 50%, 70% off. Go stock up on your medicines. Go get your medications, your vitamins. Like I just saw Rite Aid the other day closing, and I was able to get vitamins that are normally $30 for 10, for 5, for a couple bucks. Please, when you see this stuff, pay attention because they're shutting down the things that we actually need, but you have to take advantage if you happen to see it.
Bree, what is MHMR? I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means, Shayna?
No, I don't.
Well, Bree, put it
I
in the chat.
I kind of feel like it has to have something to do with the wife being the property of the husband. I know that. I don't know what
Oh,
the
wow.
actual letters would mean.
Maybe.
But that's what they're doing now. Remember, if your name isn't the same, they're trying to prevent women from voting. They're trying to take out, if you got married and you changed your name to your husband's name, they try to put the law on the books where your birth certificate will not match your driver's license. Therefore, you cannot vote. And that your husband would cast the vote for the entire house. But we as women would not be able to vote, specifically the ones that change their name in marriage.
So, mental health, mental resources. Mental health, mental resources. So, I mean, I don't, that is so crazy, y'all. When we all bringing their money together. But let me let y'all hear this. So, we got to get down with this. Hold on. Called for a special legislative session. That just called for Texas. A special legislative session. And buried in the agenda, redrawing voting maps so that they can rig the 2026 midterm elections. Plain and simple. Texas Republicans know that they're losing support. So instead of earning votes, they're stealing them by manipulating district lines. Trump and his allies pressured Greg Abbott to cheat the system because they know that voters are furious about their unpopular agenda. They can't win fairly, so they're rigging the game. And this isn't just about Texas. The House majority in Congress was decided by just a handful of seats last year. So Republicans are trying to rig a few more seats in Texas to make it harder for all of us to flip control back. Oh, and here is the kicker. For years, Texas Republicans swore in court that race had nothing to do with their maps. Now, suddenly, they're claiming the opposite, that race was the main factor, so they now have to redraw them. They're literally lying to cover up their power grab. Most of the new residents in Texas are people of color, but Republicans are trying to cram them all into just a few districts so their votes don't count. It's straight up discrimination. This whole redistricting thing is them literally changing the rules because they know that they're losing. So please share this video because more people need to know what's happening, and we can't let them get away with this crap. Texas Governor Greg Abbott just called for And I want to tell y'all that they don't want to have the elections in Florida. And they are trying to rig everything now. And but Trump got this vein problem. So I don't know how long he's gonna be in there, but look at this.
Alarm bells going off among state and local election officials right now as the Washington Post is reporting that the Trump administration and its allies are working to obtain voter data from states along with inspecting voting equipment. And the Washington Post is reporting that the most unusual activity is taking place in Colorado, where it said that a consultant who was working with the White House had asked county clerks whether they would let federal officials or a third party examine voting machines. A Republican clerk in Colorado literally rejected it, saying, quote, "That's a hard stop for me. Nobody gets access to my voting equipment for security reasons." The Justice Department has separately asked at least 9 states for copies of voter rolls. 2 of them have turned them over. Elections are run on a state-by-state level, even for President of the United States. It is highly concerning that the Justice Department and the Trump administration would not just want voter rolls, but inspect voting machines. Why is this happening? We don't know. Spread the word. I'll do a full breakdown on my Substack link to
Y'all, they are trying to do everything they can. Now, we're waiting for Epstein to get mad enough at Trump to say, I rigged this election for him. Because we know that happened. But y'all got to do everything y'all can because they want every county in every state ran white. They want to take what you got. They want to take your land. They did this to a black farmer in Texas. They took his land, okay? Hot Wheels been cheating for years, and they know it. They have proof, but but they can't get him out of office. This is crazy part because he is friends with the orange man. That's right. He's already said he will help him. Y'all.
Yeah, Elon admitted that he helped him. He said if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be in office. And also, let's be clear on the real reason they are so shook in Texas. Jasmine Crockett is running those people low. They can't
Mhm.
shut her up. She's educated. She speaks like she got some damn sense. She's saying the things that need to be said. And she's a black woman, an outspoken black woman. And they always want to shut that down. She has that entire state shook.
Mhm. Y'all keep the lookout. They trying to saying that Trump ain't had nothing to do with Epstein. I'm telling you. I'm telling you
Uh,
now, this man is knee deep and he is trying to cast doubt and we're being deflected, but keep your eye on your money, your 401k. Everybody, please, on Monday when you go back to work, look into Index Universal Life. I want you to, if you can, is an insurance. Switch your 401k over there. You get no penalties at all. No penalties. If this stock market go down because he is trying to fire Jerome Powell, he's trying to take his position away. And if Jerome Powell's leave at the helm of that stock market, it's going to crash. And I'm telling you, get you some cash in your house, fives, tens, ones. Make sure you have small bills. Make sure you stay up on everything you need to. I yes, I have an index because of you. Thank you. Y'all, you can roll your 401k right over to your Index Universal Life. In 2 years, you'll be able to access your money anytime you want to without penalty. Y'all look up Index Universal Life. If you have a 401k, start rolling your money over there. I live in New Jersey. Each time Epstein was in the news cycle, you saw 42nd next to him. Yes, I'm digging up all this evidence, but Donald Trump, who is a standing US president, is allowed to sue people. And that's why Stephen Colbert is leaving. I don't care if they said it's financial, you know,
it's not.
it's not,
It's not.
because he's always spoke against Donald Trump, and people follow and laugh while Stephen Colbert is entertaining, and they got to take him out. Trump sued as a sitting president, was able to sue, but now he's gonna go up against the Washington
Okay, I
Post.
have a question. I have a question for you on that. So
Hmm.
with Stephen Colbert, they are going to eliminate the Tonight Show altogether. That's what they said. So of course that means he's
2026.
being fired. But
Mhm.
here's the funny thing. They're not doing it until next year. I
Right.
think they bent the knee because they gave in to Trump, but at the same time, I feel like they threw Stephen Colbert a bone because he has 10 months to talk as much shit and give out as much information
Correct.
as humanly possible until it's over. So I feel like on one end, yes, they fired him and they bent the knee to Trump, but on the other end, I think they kind of just gave him free reign to just go off. And Trump said, Agent Orange, he said that he was sick of Colbert. He was happy he was fired. And he said, oh, and Jimmy Kimmel needs to be next. And then they want to go after Jimmy Fallon. So he said he doesn't like any of them. So he got Colbert. Now he said he's coming for Kimmel. And then he said he's going for Fallon.
I want y'all to understand something. Donald Trump is coming up with another lawsuit. Now, this is going to be a powerhouse, okay? Donald, let's listen to my boy. This is my boy. Oh. Donald Trump has just filed a lawsuit against Dow Jones, News Corporation, Rupert Murdoch, and two
Oh,
Wall Street Journal reporters that claim liable assault and slander. Let me tell you the powerhouse in all of those names. Rupert Murdoch. Now, y'all need
mhm.
his name is spelled Rupert. Murdoch. Let me tell you something how ruthless this man is. This man is old, probably got one foot in the grave now. His children are trying to get his money, this billionaire's money. We're gonna see who is the last man standing because Rupert don't fall for nobody. He don't fall for no one. And you're talking about doing a lawsuit, and you're getting money, but you will not pay that woman who won that judgment against Donald Trump in that SA case. He getting money from the Stephen Colbert, and he's not passing over that money to his debts. We got a lot. We're looking at a man that is taking down America every day he opens his eyes, and nobody is standing up to help anybody. It's just like they're waiting to their turn to get their beaten. Don't let that be us. He's not going to be able to mess with the Washington Post. He's not with that man. He's not. Um, Trump, Tanya, dumb people keep voting for him. I don't think that Donald Trump won on votes. I think they
Mhm.
cheated. He can mess with Fox News if he wants. They will flip on 47. Uh-huh. Hey.
They're flipping a little bit. You see a little this entire situation with Epstein is starting to open people's eyes up because he ran on talking about Epstein. He talked about Epstein in his first term. Epstein is this, Epstein is that. Every time you saw that man, just like your friend said, they were together. If you go all the way back, when Trump was on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous,
Mm-hmm.
Epstein was on that episode. They were friends. Then you see this, they've been calling it a love letter to Epstein. This birthday card he wrote for him, and at the end he says, "May every day bring a new secret."
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Trump is trying to say he did not write that. Somebody did this to him. Murdoch owns Fox News and the Street Journal. I'm gonna tell you, but I want y'all to hear when Donald Trump first president, he always stated
Hey,
fake
Kiana.
news, fake news, fake news, and he's been putting this in people's heads so bad. Fake news, fake news. So now he is actually tearing down the media. Women.
Remember, he said, if I won, I won. If I didn't win, y'all cheated.
Go to the link in my bio, check it out, and let's continue building something big together. Because right now, more than ever, we need a I have a major PSA this evening. It has never been scarier for the First Amendment in the United States of America. Journalism, the First Amendment, it's all under attack. And unfortunately, far too many media companies are hell bent on capitulating to this White House instead of defending themselves. We saw it with ABC News, we saw it with CBS News and 60 Minutes, and we're now seeing it once again with everything happening with Stephen Colbert, Skydance, Paramount. And hopefully, we will not see it from the Wall Street Journal following Donald Trump's decision to sue the journal for more than $10 billion. But there is a direct attack on the media. And now more than ever, we need media that's willing to stand up to the administration, hold power to account, fight for the truth above all else. And that's my commitment to you. I'll never back down, no matter what happens. And I hope other media organizations, media entities never do so as well. If you want to support my work, subscribe to my Substack, go to the link in my bio, check it out. And let's continue building something big together.
We got to keep talking about it. We got to keep making sure that we're telling each other things that's happening in each of our states, because
Mhm.
Virginia is the Commonwealth. I'm in the DMV, and we need to keep our eyes. Go to people, like tell the people. Even Lily, our sweet Lily, is out there with boots on the ground. We got different people. Shayna tells us what's happening in California, and now the National Guard's been told to leave California. Have they left yet?
Yeah, they actually, the funny thing is, they were here, even while they were here, they really didn't have anything to do. So they
Right.
were just kind of sitting around anyway. You would just, if you did see them, they were literally just kind of sitting around talking to each other because they were peaceful protests. This man just sent people out here to cause chaos and
Mm.
to cause division. And now what we're seeing is these ICE agents. This is the stuff they don't want you to see. These ICE agents are starting to get beat up. These ICE agents are starting to get snatched up. You're
Yeah.
not going to run up on these people and take them and disappear. Initially, everybody was trying to fall in line and do the right thing, but people are being taken, they're disappearing, they're not coming back. You don't hear from them, and many have died. So now people are starting to fight back because nobody's just going to volunteer to be taken to God knows where.
And how about this, y'all? Look up the statistics in your state. Children are being missing, children are being
Mhm.
rescued. they're taking our generation. We have a park called Great Wolf Lodge. A couple of days ago, a man was in there trying to abduct a little boy. We need to watch our children. Just don't send your kids outside and you don't know where they at. People are snatching people's children. Why? They're trying to erase our next generation. They're
Mhm.
trying to erase our next generation. This is what me and my husband just bought a bunch of emergency sleeping bags. Y'all get y'all box ready. Get y'all boxes ready with your lanterns, your batteries, and stuff like that. I cannot say that enough. Get ready. Um, Good, they need to get it out. Listen, a lot of those people that were resurrectionists on that Capitol are now some of those ICE agents.
And also what he did, they're hiring bounty hunters. And because they're giving these people $1,500 to $2,000 per body they bring to them, that's why people are being snatched off the streets like this. It is starting to be a means to an end. It's survival of the fittest. And a lot of these people aren't being taken because other people are standing up and fighting for them. But you have to be so mindful of what you're doing, where you're going. Tell your kids to be mindful of what they're doing and where they're going.
Mm,
Because once they said they were taking 500,000 Haitians, y'all know that's us. They don't look at us and know if you're Dominican, Black American, Nigerian, Jamaican, Haitian. They don't know and they're not trying to find out.
Muskie is opening a plant in Mississippi. Yep. I live close to Memphis and Mississippi. Kids can no longer play outside freely. No, keep your eyes on your kids. Please start getting radiation suits and masks ready. That is my next purchase. To get ready. Listen, they was somebody was my one of my neighbors was telling me go get the painter's plastic, and if you can, you know start taping it at the bottom so when radiation starts, you can just pull it down and put it over your windows. That's supposed to help. But we got to trust in God. We cannot panic. I got so much stuff. I just want to be able to be in here and live and wait till this is over. This is, we got to wake
I
up.
I believe that art imitates life. I know all of us love watching movies. Go watch The Purge. Go watch it. I
Okay.
feel like that's what they're trying to bring to us, especially the one that had the president on it. Go watch The Purge. It's like complete anarchy. They allow people for 24 hours, complete lawlessness. You can do whatever you want to do. If you had a grudge you want to get out against somebody, you can go, do whatever you want to do to them, and there will be no consequence. He is trying to institute the purge
Yeah.
because if he can get us to hurt each other, he doesn't have to do it. And he can stand there with his hands up like, I didn't know these people were going to act like that. He's causing the division and people are participating in the division. And he's standing by like, I didn't know you guys were going to hurt each other.
Yeah.
That's why this YouTube shit needs to be settled. Leave each other alone. If you don't like me, you don't have to like me. You have
Right.
every right to be wrong. What you don't have the right to do is try to take any money out of anybody's mouth, get anybody's channel shut down. Just don't go over there. It is so easy. YouTube is such a huge place. It's so many people that I blocked just because I don't want to see it. That doesn't mean they don't have the right to do their content. I
Right.
just don't want to participate. Do what you do, just do it over there.
So remember, y'all, my message today: stay on your P's. And there's so much deflecting going on these YouTube streets. Stick, keep your ears to the ground when what's going on around you financially. That's going to affect your household. Y'all, I'm going to go. This is a lovely Saturday. I got to pack and get ready. Y'all, he cheated. It was rigged. It was. And we got women. This is the lady. The world is a scary place these days. I keep telling the young couples with children in the families to watch their kids like hawks. Keep them close next to you. Keep your head on a swivel. And that's why I
Mhm.
say we cannot afford to fall under crazy shit. We got to pay attention because they're changing laws, especially at night and on the weekends in every state.
Yes.
Changing laws at night. Now, when Congress is supposed to be at home, sleep, and we sleep, they in there changing laws, and the president is signing them in.
And please be
Government,
mindful of that and check your state
yep,
because things are changing by state. Like I said, please, please, please know your phone has to be mounted. You cannot touch your phone at all. And they will arrest you, they will ticket you. And the one thing we don't need, we all know, the last thing we need to do is be getting pulled over for any reason. That
right,
doesn't always work out for us.
yep, that is facts. So, y'all, thank you for coming over this Saturday. Tonight, Love in Maritinesville.
They're
Tomorrow, me and
back.
Shayna will be back to shake 'em up, baby. What they calling us now? What they calling her? They calling the Bessemer Cutoff Crew, honey. Bessemer T Squad. And y'all, the only ones that will come over here and bring some negativity, please do not put Melanie Cherie in my chat. Please do not. I really don't want to hear nobody being jealous of her or whatever. Let's just have some fun. Great live, Marcella. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Stay safe, stay prayed up. God bless you all. And that is from our girl country, girl Queen. I love y'all, and y'all have a great day. And I'm gonna get in touch with you in a minute, Shayna. Bye.